This is a video dedicated to my little brother Nemo, who during the time of this recording was actually under the sea in a submarine and wouldn't reply to our messages. So in a way, we were trying to find Nemo. Damn it, that really didn't work. But anyway, here's my Washington story.
Right now, we're going to Seattle.
If I was the parents, I would not let that happen. Hey!
He's talking about leaving Neverland.
Scary.
That's just sleeping in the back. Chris decided to get to the airport early, and I decided to get here on time. You?
Time for a cup of coffee, too.
Yeah, we had coffee. We're at the airport. JFK. Seattle, first time. Nemo, I'll see you after your deployment, bro.
First, we had an early flight to Washington via JFK with my girl Des, my brother Chris, and his boyfriend Eric. The flight went well. We had some amazing views. And once we landed in Seattle, we headed to Bremerton, Washington. This was my first time in Washington. My first thought was, wow, this is definitely different from the East Coast, and people drive like poop. Sorry, Washington. Once we got to Bremerton, I didn't record anything, but here is the morning after. Hey Nemo, we are here at your house. We actually didn't record when we got here yesterday. Jess is making breakfast. You have 2 new dogs now since you left. This is Milo. And that's your beautiful wife. She's cooking for us today. She's making some bacon, some eggs. Look at, she's still cooking, man. She's still cooking. This is your big girl, Maya. She is such a good dog. And we're gonna show you Mizuki, who I call Suzuki. I call her like a million different names. This is your new puppy. She's a good little girl. She literally bites everything and everyone all the time. She got really sharp teeth. Yeah. You want to let her out? Jess wants to know if she can let her out a little. Yeah. And yeah, your wife is still cooking up in this bitch. And today we are going to a cabin, man. Wish you were here, but you'll see these videos and then we'll come back and visit you, or you can visit us. And yeah, Chris is upstairs currently showering with Eric, and we're just hanging out, man. It's your house. We hope to see you soon. We were headed to a cabin we rented in Mount Rainier. Forgive me if I said that incorrectly. The adventure there was very long. In Washington, you can experience every climate within a few hours of each other, so we did. Here's some beautiful sun, some rain, and snow. Yes, fucking snow. What the fuck? I didn't think we were gonna make it through the snow, but we finally made it to our cabin. Our cabin, which according to B&B, looked like a secluded little cabin in the woods. But it ended up being a neighborhood with an owner who sucked and made false allegations against us, but let's keep the negativity to a minimum. Once we were at the cabin, we cooked, drank, and hung out all night while attempting to make a fire in the fireplace. It was very different and very hard. And we thought we weren't gonna do it, but Jess and Eric succeeded. We woke up very hungry and decided to cook some food. We then cleaned up and headed back to your house, Nemo, and experienced some more beautiful views along the way. Here's this one. We decided to make the most out of the night and headed to Seattle for some tourist adventures. But first, we hit up the sub-museum located at the Bremerton Ferry. It reminded me of Nemo, because I've never seen anything Navy related, because, Army leads the way. Anyways, it was our first time in a ferry like this, but wow, was it so cool to see Seattle from the ferry. We went to a few different spots, including a special one to Jessica. we experienced Wings Over Washington.
Right now, Nemo, we're going to Wings Over Seattle, Wings Over Washington. We've been told you've done this before, so yeah, cool.
And even hit up the Ferris wheel right at sunset. And wow, was it beautiful.
Yo, Nemo, watch this.
We even got to see a little of Pike's Place after it shut down for the day.
So tell Nemo what the hell happened.
So Nemo, pretty much what happened is we were at
Talk louder.
We were at the Wings of the
Over
Wings
Washington.
We left, went to the farmer's market, went to the gum wall, saw it, put some gum on it. We then went to the farmer's market, which was closed. So we were like, okay, let's go to the Space Needle. As you can see, we're sitting outside of it because it was closed as well.
We then headed to a restaurant to end our night, and we got to see the Ferris wheel from our restaurant. The next day, we headed to Forks, Washington, where Twilight was filmed.
What is up, Nemo? Today we are headed. I always touch my face when I start a video. Anyways, today we are headed to Forks, Washington. Your wife is driving.
Hello.
She's wearing your sweater again. I washed this. This is not the same as yesterday, okay? I washed it. It smells good. We are bringing your emotional support animal, Maya. She is the cutest, most well-behaved dog in the world. We miss you. We're making this video for you, like I said, like 10 times already. Chris is in that car over there. He's a cranky bastard today. We'll see how he does. Yeah, we're, in case you don't know what Forks, Washington is, it's Twilight. It's where they filmed Twilight. So that's where we're going. La push, baby. All right, we'll talk later. Peace.
I got to fly the drone through this tree. And we got this cool picture. We had an awesome day chasing all the spots where Twilight was filmed and where it wasn't. You know, a lot of it was actually filmed in Oregon, but who cares? It was still really cool. We headed home and had a cool, chill night with your friends. We missed you very much, Nemo. A lot. The next day, we had an early morning and we headed back to Seattle, this time with our car. Get to the car. Anyways, we headed with our car to experience Pike's Place by day and head over to the waterfall. To Snoqualmie Falls. Snoqualmie Falls. Don't call me Falls. Anyways, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it was absolutely gorgeous. Check this out. Wow, this waterfall was huge, and Maya once again enjoyed the day traveling with us everywhere. After Snoqualmie Falls, which I couldn't fly my drone around, lame, we started heading to the Bavarian Village. Look at this crazy snow on the road piled up. That was nuts. In case you didn't know, in Washington, there's a German village that looks like it's in Germany, obviously because it's a German village. And they have Oktoberfest every year. Yeah, Nemo, we are going. Here's how it looks. Hope you enjoyed that drone shot. We had a great time drinking, eating, and playing by the river.
What's up, Nemo? Right now, we were at the river. Your wife said she's drunk. We were at the river. We had some fun with Maya. I just flew the drone. You saw those. But we were talking about you before. We do miss you a lot. Can't wait to do this when you are back with us in our hands. All right, man?
The next day was our last day with Jess and time to say goodbye. So we headed to Seattle to see the Space Needle.
What is up, Nemo? We're probably overexposed right now. We are on the ferry. It's our last day here. I'm almost crying saying that. We're gonna miss Jess and Maya. We miss you a lot. We're gonna miss her. Des loves her now. Yeah, so we're actually the first ones on the ferry, so it's really dope. Des is a little scared, but it's so dope. We miss you, bro.
We had an amazing time in the Pacific Northwest and can't wait to come back when you're around. So we get to see those orca whales, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hey Nemo, we are saying goodbye to you. We're saying goodbye to your beautiful wife and Maya. We miss you a lot. We almost cried. I cried, definitely. But seriously, I love you.
In the summer or October.
Yeah, I know. Nemo, you better get your ass back here so we can hang out, alright? Well, we'll talk to you soon, alright?
With all that said, I turned 27 on the flight back home and got drunk while Des slept on my lap or next to me or whatever. Can't wait to see you, man. I hope you enjoyed this video.